Hello, it is Beth of beth-schneider.com, integrating spiritual and financial freedom that we may be living full spectrum lives. So I'm coming to you at the beginning point of Kalab Canyon in southern Utah. It's part of National Park here in the United States. So I'm on my way traveling from northern Utah, where my middle son and his family, with my granddaughter who's turning 4 this week, live, and traveling back to Southern California on my way home. And grateful to be out in nature and sharing a moment with you of gratitude and inspiration. So, this journey of financial success, I recognize actually as an expression of my spiritual awareness. It's putting into practice the highest values of integrity. And I've really changed my mind about that, my chosen orientation. Our mind view, our mindset is up to us. There are probably multiple billion viewpoints, mindsets, perspectives on everything. And so we're each choosing our own for what serves us, helps us grow and define the person that we choose to be. And sometimes corrections are needing to be made on that course. I know that's what I found to be true for me based on what I said I was choosing to experience, but not ending up with that experience. So I had to make observations about why would that be happening and make necessary changes in the way that I'm viewing things. So as I journey and experience increasing success on the material plane through being a digital entrepreneur, and that being an expression of the recognition of unity, of wholeness, of living to my highest potential as a being of light and love, and a willingness to share that and the awareness that we are creating from our own mind, and my willingness to learn and learn and learn and be corrected. I mean, goodness me, where else but amongst our own family. My son helps me, on this trip, helped me become aware of ways that I think that I'm always being gracious and supportive, but sometimes I guess it's that kill with kindness, that the way that I'm attempting to be supportive is not perceived or taken that way. And so I have to really become willing to take a look and not just be defensive or think that he's not seeing correctly. No, absolutely not. I accept, and I am willing to grow and to learn and to accept that so much I'm not, my own awareness of myself needs to be expanded day by day. So really what I'm wanting to share as a tidbit, a morsel of path to transformative success on the financial plane, being about transforming myself, since that wasn't my outcome in the past and now is becoming my outcome. It's me that has to change. And so I'm reading or listening to this great book called The Rise of Superman, and it's looking at these flow states of huge, almost miraculous achievement by extreme athletes, and how can we apply those to our lives when we're not engaged in life-defying sports, or death-defying, I should say. And so today, one of the things that I'm taking away is the brain functions when it can go into a very lasered focus. And it's really challenging in the world we live in, with a lot of stimuli, a lot of emails, phone calls, just a lot of constant things calling and pulling us away from a streamlined focus where we experience high productivity and extending past what we have been able to accomplish, and really hitting a zone of great output, productivity, and expansion, expanding beyond our current level of capacity. And so one of the ways is around chunking goals. So if in a day I mean, you have big, huge goals, long-term goals, but within the day of human experience, the way that has to be managed and put into productive use is chunking incrementally. So, for example, if you were writing a book, instead of focusing on the writing an entire chapter, it would be on maybe 3 paragraphs, and then 3 paragraphs, and then 3 paragraphs. So to really look at chunking in very small incrementing steps where you get feedback from that small portion, it's a choice of clarity. So you might think like, oh, I kind of do that, but where it has to be amplified is in the clarity of focus, of really consciously choosing what those incremental, those little tiny chunks. Another piece is that always pushing past what is comfortable, that you know you can accomplish, but not setting the challenge so high that then there's a sense of fear that gets triggered. Fear, so much fear triggered that there is a sweet spot he talks about where in only a 4% above your current level of capacity, just in 4% above, is the sweet spot for hitting excellent focus and flow to draw yourself to the next level. Because of course, once that 4% level is achieved, then you would up it by another 4%, another 4%. So while you may have very expanded views of where you want to get to, you want to win an Academy Award, you want to achieve a world record, but the act of doing it is by these incremental actions that you take in a given hour, throughout the day. So think about that, not putting your challenge level only about 4% above where you're currently at. For that chunk, that's your goal to achieve at this moment. So always staying in the moment, that is key to success. And so it's very easy when you have big goals, as we do, to be reaching out into the future, but the achieving of them is actually done in this moment, in this incremental, streamlined, clear focus. So that's my thought for today. I wish you blessings to your journey and in all that you are choosing to realize and accomplish on this journey of digital entrepreneurship. So peace out. Talk to you again from Southern California.